Today I'm going to show you my entire planning system from daily planning to meal planning to cleaning planning and beyond. Stay tuned. From Work Life Glue, where I like to share how I create balance that sticks and help you to do the same. Today I'm going to be talking about my entire planning system. So let's jump right in. I am a mom to 3 little girls, ages 5, 3, and a newborn. And now that I am transitioning from being a full-time daycare provider to working online part-time, watching a little boy part-time, and being a full-time mom and wife with a husband with a crazy schedule, I am now adapting to our new schedule, and I have a planning system that really works really well for me right now, and I thought I would share it with you guys because you have been asking, you know, how I'm able to fit everything in and how am I doing, and so this is exactly how I'm doing it. I create routines, I create systems that work for me, that help me create balance that sticks. So for daily and weekly planning, I am using 2 planners currently. So a lot of this past year, I've been doing this where I have 2 different planners, one for a whole weekly outlook that I sit down once a week to plan, and then one for a more detailed daily plan that I look at during the day and that I plan multiple times a week for, because stuff can come up, stuff can change. I'm flexible, I can move stuff from one day to the next if we don't get to something, so I don't want to write it all in my daily planner at the start of the week, because half the time by the end of the week I have stuff scribbled out and moved and whatnot, so I'd rather do that all on the weekly spread and then plan each day in my daily planner. So what am I using for these? Well, I was and am using the Simplified Planner for my day-to-day planning. I love it. It's by Emily Lay. I've used it in the past. I just love the size, I love the quality, I love the colors, and I love how simple it is. And it just has a lot of room to write each day. It's easy to bring along. It's great with kids, easy to wipe off and stuff like that. So I love that. And now for the weekly planning, this is something I'm using something new for that I'm super excited about. Megan from Organized Little Lady, I'm sure a lot of you guys follow her. If you don't, go check her out. She's amazing. She and I really see eye to eye in a lot of things. She also has 3 kids and she is so organized, and she plans this way as well with slightly different planners, but she talked about the In the Leafy Treetops Mom on the Go planner for a couple years, but I finally looked into it and I ordered one for 2021, but of course that doesn't start until January and it's not even gonna arrive until November. So I ended up purchasing the 2020 printable version because I really wanted to move into it for the rest of the year. And so I printed it out and put it in my old A5 Aqua Malden Filofax, which I still love. I just don't really have the time or motivation to be printing out my own planner pages. I'd rather just find a planner that works for me as is, but because it's not ready yet, I wanted to move in. If you're anything like me and you find a planner that sounds perfect, you don't want to wait 3 or 4 months to move into it. And I really like this one because it has not just a weekly spread, which I will show you. So I got the one with the vertical weekly spread, a lot like the Erin Condren planner and a lot of other planners. But what I love about this one is all the extras. I think it's so great for moms and just, you know, adults in general, especially women. At the start of every month, it's got this little dashboard where you talk about how you're going to strengthen your relationship with God, your spouse, your children, your friends, your families, and your neighbors. So I love that. There are a lot of blank pages. You can do whatever you want with them. So like goal planning or planning out your social media posts or whatever. And then it has this amazing matrix every single month, and you can do whatever you want with this. So some people will put their meal plan on here. I could plan out my Work Life Glue videos and social media posts. You can plan your workouts. You can plan, I don't know, just about anything. Your work schedule, do different lines for your kids. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You could change it from month to month. I just think that is such a cool addition. And there's also these little checklists here. I just think it's so adaptable, and I love how they add it, but they don't make it too specific. So you can make it work for you and try different things out each month. It also has a budget section. I'm probably not going to use that because I use Excel, but it also has, you know, this page, which is really helpful. But my absolute favorite part about this planner is all the extra things they have for holidays and back to school and stuff like that. So they have a whole Christmas section where you can do a countdown however you want, like maybe the traditions you do every day or something you're grateful for. You can plan out your to-dos, your traditions, your meal plan, your shopping list, what decorations you want to buy, your you know, what you want to buy in all these different categories, as well as planning shopping for different people and your budget. Christmas books, Christmas movies, who you want to send Christmas cards to. Like, it just has everything. And they don't just do that for Christmas. There's Thanksgiving, there's Easter planning, back to school planning, and then there's also extras like a debt elimination calendar, tithing and donations, you know, being prepared for emergencies, your daily tasks for your home and quarterly tasks, vacations. I mean, just so many things that you can add, like lists of things for maybe your children throughout the year, of things they need, want, any monthly trackers for them, birthday parties. I mean, it's got so much. And then all about me. And that also has a place to plan for the next year. So I just love everything that came with that. It's a very affordable planner, I would say, overall, for everything it includes. So I will have a link to that below, as well as the Simplified Planner. The Leafy Treetops Planner, the last I checked, it's still in stock. So if you want to buy it for next year, definitely go in and grab it. I don't know about the Simplified Planners. I know they launch and then they're sold out pretty quickly. I got in on this, I think, in June or July or May, I don't even remember. So but they have a couple launches throughout the year. So that's how I do my like day-to-day and week-to-week, month-to-month planning. When it comes to meal planning, I actually created this meal planner. I named it a child care provider meal planner, but I'm not a child care provider anymore and I still love it. So I will link to that below on my Teachers Pay Teachers, but I'm gonna go over at the end of explaining all this of how I actually sit down to plan, so you guys can kind of see that, you know, to see how my brain actually works when it's time. And then I also recently created these checklists that have been super duper helpful. I will also include like a more generic version for you guys in the description for just a couple dollars that you can pick up as well if you are interested. But I made them to work for me. And basically, one is our household chores. So I split that up by day of the week. So this is just stuff I want to make sure I do every day, like the basic cleaning. You know, if you follow Fly Lady, it's similar to that. I don't really do zones, but I just do like certain things on certain days that make sense for me for the basic cleaning. I'm still working in like the deeper cleaning. I hate cleaning, so this is a good start for me, but I do clean a lot. I just hate it, and I never had a good routine before. And then I also have another one, which is just like our family's daily routine. So we have like my morning routine. It says Mama's Morning. Weekday wake up is just like the things we need to do to get our girls up in the morning, especially in the weekdays, to get our kindergartner ready for the bus by like 7:05. So there's a lot of stuff I want to make sure it's done. What I do during nap, which I call my power hours. If I'm lucky, I get more than 1 hour. And then the bedtime routine for my kids, and then my bedtime routine. So this is just helping me make sure I'm doing all of these things most of the time. I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot. I know it sometimes comes out that way in a video, but I don't do every single thing every single day. I'm human. But this is the goal. This is what I aim to do. And then you can always add more. I just laminated these and I use a dry erase marker. And then I can check them off every day. And it's super simple. They look really pretty. I just use some magnets and hang them on our fridge. And the meal planner, I talked about this in a whole meal planning video. I will link below. But I bought these really awesome magnetic 3-ring binder clasps. So you can hang them in page protectors. And you know, as you're planning, you can flip through. Because I also include pages for like keeping track of your go-to recipes and things like that. So it's really easy to plan. You can just look at those as you're planning. But I really love this. And then I can just slide any printed recipes or whatever in these. So when the week comes, I'm ready. And it also has a monthly spread as well. So that's how I do everything. I'm gonna sit down and show you guys how I actually plan. And you can see like what a typical week, I mean, I have 3 little kids, nothing's typical, but what a typical week looks like for me. So when I actually go to sit down to plan, I sit down at my desk usually with my monitor on to see my kids typically. And I have this little caddy, I think I got it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, that has just like all my planning supplies. And I will admit, even though it looks pretty, I am not a pretty planner. I am more of a functional planner. I don't have beautiful handwriting. I don't have like the best stickers. I don't use a whole lot of stickers usually. So if you're looking for that, that's not who I am, but I do enjoy it. It's just not who I am. So I have all this stuff here though, in case I need it. And then I start in my weekly planner. So I always have a checklist. I kind of already went through and divided everything up by day just to make this video faster. But I always have a checklist at each week to write stuff down. So let's say last week I was like, oh, I need to make sure I buy Halloween costumes. So I'll write that on whatever week makes sense to do it. So that way when I get to the week, I pull out the list and I know, okay, these are the things I want to get done. Sometimes I move it to the next list or in a few weeks or whatever. But that way I can keep track of like what stuff I want to do each week, because so much stuff comes up. Like, oh yeah, I gotta order my kids dance uniforms, or it's picture day or whatever. And I have that in my monthly plan, but I just like to draw attention to it sometimes on here. So I already went through and kind of divvied this up so that I can show you how I actually spread it out among the days. But this planner is really nice. It's got lots of different sections. So it has this thing here, which I'm going to put what I want to focus on. It's got a little tracker. It's got this thing here, which you could keep a list here. It's got 3 different sections for each day with a label. And then it also has this area down here with lines, which is helpful. On this side, it has a bigger box, which I want to put my goals for the week. And then it's got this little decorative box, which I'm going to use for a quote. But you can use these however you want. So I'm just going to start by labeling things and filling it out. I use pencil a lot, but I will use pen just for some of the labels. So this top section is going to be just my AM section. This middle section will be nap. And the bottom will be PM. And I'm still not quite sure what I want to do with this lined bottom part yet, but I'm sure I will think of that. So the top section is going to be anything I need to pay attention to in the morning, like when my husband works, you know, any errands we need to run or anything's going on that day. Nap time is my power hour when I work, so what things am I going to do then? And PM is like, you know, if we have dance class or bath night or whatever, I will write that here. And then up here, I'm going to write what I'm focusing on for the week, which is my secret project that I've alluded to a lot, but haven't revealed to you guys yet. Okay, for my tracker, I'm actually gonna take this page out because it's hard to write that close. I want to drink 3 water bottles full of water every day. I want to exercise. I'm gonna start by doing like these like short 10-minute videos just to get back into exercising. I want to get up at 4 a.m. I know, probably crazy, but I love doing that. And post on social media for my business. So there you go, that's the top part. And then over here, I'm gonna write my 3 goals. So my goals for the week are to do 2 things in related to my secret project, film 1 video for this channel, and then exercise 3 times. I'll come up with a quote later. So now what I usually do is look over my monthly calendar, which is still in here. So I will look through everything and then write out anything on my planner for that, you know, certain things that happen on each day, and then I'll fill in things I want to do. For my husband, I'm just gonna write what time he works each day in orange. So I realized I'm used to a Monday start, so I started writing everything on here thinking this was Monday, but it's Sunday, so I had to go switch it. So what I'm gonna do is just fill out the rest of the week and then show you guys like what is on each day, and then how I would move it to my daily planner. Okay, so let me take you kind of through my whole week. So on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, in this line up here that I drew, this is stuff I usually try to do before my kids wake up, so early in the morning. That's after my husband's work schedule, stuff I'm going to do early in the morning. This is stuff I want to do before lunch. This is stuff I do during nap time, and this is stuff for like the afternoon and evening. And that doesn't include like my normal cleaning lists and stuff like that. That's in addition, that I already know what to do, and I'm gonna have like a day in the life video to kind of show you how I use these more, but just so you guys get a sense. So Sunday morning, I'm gonna make the thumbnail for the video, then I'm gonna tidy and clean the floors in the bathrooms because we have our 3-year-old's birthday party at our house, just a small one with family. During nap, I'm gonna set up my curriculum for her for the week for preschool at home, and then prep my breakfast, and then the party is at night. I still need to fill in my strews, so like I might do Polly Pockets or a color sheet or slime, you know, whatever it is. I have a whole thing on Instagram, a highlight bubble about morning strews, so you can check those out. And then laundry, I still need to fill in like whose laundry I'm gonna do certain days. It kind of just depends when I get closer to Sunday where I'm at. And then baths on Sunday night. Monday night, my husband works at 5, or Monday, my husband works at 5. I'm going to edit my video for Wednesday in the morning and do my miracle morning. After my daughter goes to school with the baby and the 3-year-old, I'm going to work out, or attempt to, and then I'm going to make a bunch of calls. I hate making calls, so I'm going to try to do all those at one time. So I need to resubmit the claim for our newborn because she wasn't on our insurance when they billed it. Make an appointment for me to have some moles looked at, make a dentist appointment for my 3-year-old and my husband and I, and then I need a hair appointment. During nap, I'm gonna work on my Facebook posts for my Facebook group, and I'm gonna batch those. I'm gonna work on a course I'm working on that I'm taking, and then I'm gonna fill in like what I'm gonna post for social media. I usually do that on Sunday, and today is Friday when I'm filming this, so I'll go back and do those, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see that I fill that in. Monday night, our daughter starts dance. This is our 3-year-old at 6 o'clock, and then I need to fill in the strew and the laundry. Tuesday, my husband's off. I'm going to, early in the morning, finish up the, Wednesday post, the Wednesday video, which is the one I'm filming right now, and then upload it and do my miracle morning. And then on Tuesdays, my 3-year-old goes to my mom's from 9 to 3, so that's my work day, where I just try to get a ton of work done. So I'm going to work on 2 things for my secret project and a few other things, and then I need to upload this printable for the video on Wednesday and get that ready to go, and then do social media. And what I like about this is, and the reason I do it in pencil is because I can always change this. So if you see like some of the days are pretty open, I haven't filled anything in yet. I know I will, but I leave them open to make room for what's coming up, and that's why I like to do it in here. I can make this one kind of messy, and then it can be more neat in my daily planner, because by the time I get to that day, I know what I'm doing. But today I don't really know for sure what I'm going to do those days. It kind of just depends on what progress I make at the beginning of the week. It's going to be bath night that night, and I still need to do my strew and my laundry. On Wednesday, my husband works at 12. Early in the morning, I'm going to edit my video for Sunday. That's my weekly prep videos. I'm going to do my miracle morning. After my daughter goes to kindergarten, I'm going to work out, and then I want to remember that I'm going to film a day in the life this day so you guys can see like what a whole day is like for me. I need to grocery plan and meal plan. That is on my household chores list, but I just want to make sure I don't forget. That's like a necessary thing. Some of the other ones I can move around, but I like to make sure I do that on Wednesdays, and my husband has an appointment. And then all I have planned for nap that day is social media, but I know I will fill that in as time goes on. And then just a normal night. Thursday, my husband works at 12. I'm going to keep working on uploading and editing Sunday. And sometimes I can edit in a whole morning, so I might change this, but this is just the plan for now to make sure I get it done, my miracle morning. Thursday mornings, I run errands, so we will go get groceries. And then I need to pause this meal subscription thing we have because we're trying to get rid of a lot of food in our house. And then I need to do a thing for a course that I'm taking, and then social media posts that day. Then our other daughter has dance from 6 to 7, and then we're going to give our younger daughter a bath. It's kind of, I try to get them having dance class the same night, but because of the pandemic, it got switched. So I can only give one a bath that night because I'm on my own and I don't want to push bedtime back too late. Then Friday, my husband works at 9. I'm going to plan for the week on Friday. I'm going to work out, and then I needed to remember, you know, it's our kindergartner's picture day, so I will have already like picked out her clothes on Sunday and have figured out what she's gonna wear. I'm gonna do my Sunday basket. I like to do that on Fridays, and then do my budget and pay bills, and then social media posts. I'm gonna give our older daughter a bath like right after school, and then it's movie night with my husband, but I'm actually having a girls' night with some friends, so I just made a little list of some things I need to bring because we're gonna sit outside. And then on Saturday, I allow myself to sleep in till like 5:30 or 6 because our little ones are always up by then, so, or our older daughters are always up by then anyway, so sleeping in to me is 6 o'clock. And then I try to do something fun with the girls on Saturday, so I will plan that later on. I need to order Halloween costumes, but I like to leave Saturday and Sunday. Like this past Sunday wasn't as open because, we have a party coming up, but I like to leave at least Saturday open for to-dos because sometimes I like to just organize something, or something's bothering me in the house, or there's a to-do that I need to do that's bothering me. I'll just get it done there, but I don't really know what that is until the day comes. And then Saturday night we go to my mom's for dinner. So that is what the overall weekly outlook looks like. So let's jump over to my daily pages, and I'll fill out one so you guys can kind of see what that would look like. So here's what a page looks like in the Simplified Planner. You've got your times on the left-hand column, so you can plan out when things are happening, and then you have a to-do section over here, and then just a notes. So I don't do a whole lot of fancy things in here. I'm literally just gonna write out what the day looks like, and then for the to-do, I'm probably just gonna write what I do for nap time, most likely, or I might write a couple things, but I try to not clutter it up too much. I was writing my household chores in my daily plan, but it just became too much. Like, it didn't make sense to have it in two different places. I just know to look here. Every morning after our kindergartner goes off to kindergarten, I do preschool time with our 3-year-old, and then I know to look on here to see what I need to get done between that time of after preschool time and before lunch, what I need to do. So I'm not going to write that in my planner. Okay, so I planned out the whole day. This is what a day would look like, and I still leave some room as I will show you, but basically I just take everything off of this list that I had for Monday and I add it to this. So I like to kind of color code it so I can see. But so from 4 to 6, I do my mama morning routine, which I have labeled here. So I do my gratitude, 5-minute meditation, write a scripture, read, 1 hour of work, and get ready. And so I wrote down what I'm going to be doing for my work, which is edit for Wednesday. And then the miracle morning is like basically all that other stuff, so I can check those off. And I just draw a line and kind of color code it. Weekday wake up is our normal stuff that we're doing. Getting dressed, brushing teeth, doing hair, taking vitamins. They take this vitamin juice, put stickers on their behavior chart for if they stayed in bed last night and in the morning until 6. Eat breakfast, go to the bathroom, and then go to the bus. So that's the weekday wake up. I don't need to write it in here every time. I know that's what it's referring to. And then morning tasks. So I wrote workout, and then these are all those things I want to make sure I do all those phone calls, and then chores. So for chores, I know to look at Monday's chores. So vacuum, crosswave, laundry, and prep supper. And then from like 11, I don't know, somewhere in there we have lunch. It just depends on the day. Then I lay the little girls down for nap, and I do my power hour. So I wrote in what I'm going to do there. My Facebook group posts, a course I'm taking, and my social media posts. And then I just use the rest. I leave those open because I might add things there that I want to do, and then I can check them off. And then my older daughter comes home, and our little ones get up from nap, and we have just like family fun time. It's unstructured. We just play or go outside or go for a walk, go to the park. Then we have supper, and then our daughter has dance class, so I just wrote that in here because that's not our norm for a normal day. And then our bedtime routines, which are on here. So we do a 10-minute tidy. If it's a bath night, we take baths, brush teeth, brush hair, go to the bathroom, do a diaper change, and then we do books, Bibles, devotional songs, and prayer. And then they're down, and then I do my bedtime routine. which is take a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, try to read, and then I do my strew and post it, and then I will freeze any milk at night, and then I usually like watch a show or whatever. And then I just wrote in down here what the strew is. I picked Polly Pockets for that day, and then I need to throw some towel laundry in at night. So that is the overview for the day. And that's basically how everything works together. As for my meal plan, I don't usually write any of this in my planner because this is sitting, you know, hanging on the fridge. And so I know what I'm having for that day. And I know what I need to prep just by looking at it. So I don't need to write any of that in my planner to clog it up, because that would just be unnecessary writing that I don't need to do. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. I know that was a very detailed video. I tend to make very detailed videos. I like to show like exactly how it works for me and be as thorough as possible in order to help you as much as possible, or give you ideas, or just show you an alternative way in case you want to try something different. I know I have a very detailed way of planning, but I feel like I have a ton of balls in the air that I am constantly juggling with YouTube and this new project and Facebook and getting ready to watch a little boy again and working out and being a mom, and you know, like it's just so much. Plus my husband's schedule is really crazy. So I know a lot of us moms feel that way. For me to feel good and like I'm getting everything done and to feel balanced, I need a very structured day. Now, I feel like I can be very flexible within that structure, but the day is pretty much structured a certain way. That's just what works for me. It may not work for you. I would love to know. If you head over to our community tab and find the thumbnail for this video, you can comment there since YouTube has disabled our comments. Don't even get me started on that, but you can comment over there and let me know how you plan. Do you have a planner? Do you just use a calendar? Do you use your phone? How do you plan, and do you do it every day? Do you do it on a weekly basis? Just the month? I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. And if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks guys. Bye.